Hi everyone. In my last video we were at Chanticleer Gardens. On the way home I plan to stop at some of the Lehigh County covered bridges. We just stopped at the first one. This is Bogert's covered bridge. And let me spin you around and show you what I'm looking at here. Yeah. So it's, I don't know what happened to it. There is a sign back here, so I'm going to see what the sign says. So this is inside of a park. It's inside of Little Lehigh Park. This is just talking about there's parking available at the trailhead on Fish Hatchery Road or Park Drive. So this is the parking area where you normally park. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to the bridge, but as you can see, it's being repaired. Wow. So the bridge was built in 1841. It is believed to be the oldest covered bridge in Lehigh County. It spans the Little Lehigh River. It's closed to vehicular traffic. Definitely is today. It is 145 feet long. And it's of the Burr Arch Truss design. You can see that curved beam, that's your Burr Arch Truss. Well, we've never seen one like this before. Pretty sturdy stone abutments there. And go around to the other side. So this was a surprise. As usual, I watched a video about the bridge before I came, and it did look like it was, you know, in rough shape, but it didn't look anything like this. Wow. I'm not sure if I'm bummed or not. I mean, they are working on it, so that's a great thing. Rebuilding it. So maybe what I'll have to do is I'll have to come back when that's done. Very interesting to see the skeleton of it. Yeah, I'm not the only one here to see the bridge. You can definitely make out the old timber and the new timber. Hi everyone. We are at our second Lehigh County covered bridge. This is the Manasses Guth covered bridge. I'll spin you around. Much better outcome at this one. And we already drove across. I'm not sure if I'll have to drive across again, but if I do, I'll film that. And this one is in Covered Bridge Park. It was built in 1858, rebuilt in 1882. It spans Jordan Creek. It is 108 feet long, and it's of the Burr Arch Truss design. Alright, there's no cars coming, so we'll take our walk across. Okay, you can see those pretty beefy fir arch truss beams there. And then right in the center is your king post with the vertical beam going up and the two making a triangle. Nice wide bridge. Oh, I hear a car coming. That's nice too. I went for the telephone pole. Let's see if I back up a little bit. Let me get the shrubs. Alright, let's check the other side. Yeah, I think the other side was our better view. Alright, we're walking back across. Next, we're going to head to Wehr's covered bridge, which is in the same park, but I think we have to drive to it. Oh, there's a car coming behind me. See a deer? Oh, yeah. All right, we are at our third covered bridge in Lehigh County. This is Wehr's covered bridge. And this one is also in Covered Bridge Park. You can see there's a deer running over there. So he's going to check it out. Wehr's covered bridge was built in 1841. It spans Jordan Creek. It is 128 feet long. It is of the Burr Arch Truss, and it is a 3-span 2-lane bridge. I don't think I've ever come across a covered bridge that was a 2-lane bridge before. So that's interesting. Yep, because there was a car that just went over and 2 that came over this way. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to get a couple pictures and then I'll try to walk across it as long as I can get a break in traffic. Okay, we have a car coming over. This is our chance. Oh yeah, this is really wide. Alright, I'm just walking quickly because it is open to vehicular traffic. Looks like it's all lit up. They have Christmas lights on here. I don't know if they're lit up year round or if that's just for Christmas. I'm going to try to get a picture of the bridge from this side, because on the other side there was a telephone pole in the way. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's the money shot there, I think. Beautiful. So I don't know if I mentioned, but there are 6 remaining covered bridges in Lehigh County. We had been to 2 of them previously. They are within the Trexler Nature Preserve. So I'm not going to revisit those anytime soon. So what I'll do is I'll insert some pictures of those 2 covered bridges in the video. And then we have one more to visit after this, Rex's covered bridge. Alright, I'm quickly heading back over the bridge. Very nice park. There's many things to do here. There's like a walking running trail, there's a playground, I think I saw a softball field. So very nice park.
There's a little heron over there sitting on a rock.
Oh, look at the dam.
Yeah, he's down. Yeah.
Very nice park. Oh, Sue said there was a heron here, but he flew off. Yeah. So covered bridge park in Lehigh County. Very nice. Alright, one more to visit today. Rex's covered bridge. Alright, we are arriving at our 4th covered bridge. This is Rex's covered bridge.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Let's see if we can find somewhere to park. Alright, you can see that burr arch truss. And there's a nice little spot to park. Wonderful. Alright, I think this is the best side at Rex's covered bridge. This one was built in 1858. It spans Jordan Creek. This one is 150 feet long, and it is also of the burr arch truss design. I don't know what that was. Guessing it was a mink. I could be wrong. It's rare that I come underneath the bridges, but this is a really nice concrete wall here on the abutment. We're going to carefully take our walk across. It did drive across, so you did already see it, but alright, so this is our last covered bridge of the day. So now I've been to all 6 in Lehigh County. Yeah, that view from the other side is definitely the best. Thanks for following along. I appreciate it. Welcome to any new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I travel all over Pennsylvania. Hike, kayak, visit covered bridges, gardens. So you'll see lots of videos on those things in Pennsylvania. If you haven't already, please give the video a like. And I will catch you on the next adventure. So long. Hi everyone. Well, surprise, surprise. We were driving home and our route actually took us over Geiger's covered bridge. So this is one of the other covered bridges in Lehigh County that I didn't think I was going to get footage of. It is in Schlicher Nature Preserve, so I did have photos of it. But now I have footage of it. Geiger's covered bridge was built in 1860. It also spans Jordan Creek. It is 112 feet long. It uses a stepped portal design, which is something different. This might be our best view of the bridge. Let me see. There's a bunch of weeds here, and I'm not going in the weeds. It is tick season. Yeah. So I think up here is the best view. Very nice. Alright, so this is a busy one, but it looks like they put in a pedestrian walkway, which is nice. You can see that curved or arch truss. That's pretty beefy because you have one on top, one on bottom, and then you have 2 in the back. So it's kind of 4 for arch trusses. And we have a car going over. So this is the Schlicher Nature Preserve. I've been here a couple of times. It is a great preserve. Some really cool things to see here. 2 covered bridges. There's bison here. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Yeah, so I didn't think I was going to get footage of this one. And I have to look through my SD card. I might have some footage at home from the other covered bridge in the Schlicher Nature Preserve. That one I think is called Schlicher's covered bridge. So if I do have that footage, I will insert that as well. All right, surprise! I thought I was done for the day, but here is the 5th covered bridge in Lehigh County, Geiger's covered bridge. This is the Schlicher's covered bridge. The original bridge was built in 1882. It was rebuilt in 2010 and uses 10% of recycled materials from the original bridge. It spans Jordan Creek. It is 180 feet long, and it is of the Burr Arch Truss design. I filmed this on an earlier trip to the Trexler Nature Preserve. The bridge is within the preserve, and if you haven't been to the preserve, it really is a great preserve to visit. There's great hiking, there's 2 covered bridges, they have bison, there are elk, the beautiful Jordan Creek. So much to see within the Trexler Nature Preserve. I should also mention that the Lehigh Valley Zoo is within the Trexler Nature Preserve, which is a beautiful zoo to visit if you have kids or if you just like zoos.